Hello, this is a short little overview of Java and Flash and what those things mean when you're using the internet. So I just did a little Google search on what is Java. You can see here that Java is a programming language and computing platform first released by Sun Microsystems. So basically it's a way for certain websites or components of websites to function and do what you want to do with them. An example of this is the PhET interactive simulation. So sometimes when you're looking for stuff for your students or for you, you might run across something like this. And here you can download the whole thing as a file, or you can run it in your browser. So depending on what it is, it might function a little differently. When you click Run Now, it's asking you to download something, and you might get some kind of warning. So be careful about what you're downloading from. If it's a trusted educational site, it's usually pretty good. But you may or may not be able to download these types of things if your computer is managed by your tech department. But if you can click Keep, and you'll see here there's a little icon with a cup of Java coming out of it. And so in order to load this, you have to click this download, and then you'll see this Java 7 run. So it will often provide you a prompt like this. Do you want to run this application? You could click Do Not Show This and then run it, and then it will load for you. And then you'll be able to do that application here. So in other instances, you'll get pop-ups or prompts that might ask you have to update your Java. So if you trust the site and want to be able to use it, you'll have to go through and update your Java. The second thing I wanted to look at is Flash. You might be somewhat familiar with that term, so I just looked this up again. What is Flash? And one of the definitions when you scroll down under computing is a platform for producing and displaying animation and video in web browsers. So a lot of websites, especially kid games like abcia.com, will use Flash. So if I try to go into one of these games, let's do the fridge magnets, and tried to play this, you can tell if something is Flash if you right click over it and you get something like this where it says About Adobe Flash Player, or you see the word Flash. That will tell you that that is a Flash element. It typically works pretty well if you're using a PC or a laptop or a Mac, but it will not work in other platforms. So if you try to load this on your iPhone or iPad or tablet, it will not play Flash because it doesn't support that. So if you go to a website and you're on a mobile device and you see that, that is why that's happening. So when you're trying to find resources for your students or yourself that will work on different devices, try to make sure you check whether or not it's Flash. A lot of companies are starting to develop in HTML5. So going back to this PhET simulation, if you can find HTML5, that's generally more universal and can play on any device. So knowing this will help you to better prepare and avoid that instance in class where you realize something doesn't work on the device that you're using. So hopefully this helps. Thanks.